Hello?
Bro, what happened? I couldn't hear you, bro.
I invited you to the to the thing.
Hey, it's Paige Harris. I work with Lester Crest.
You didn't join.
I run things over there while he takes credit.
Hello?
Unlock your doors. Unlock your doors,
An
bro.
hour later, he received a call from a police officer saying that the girl with this number just died in a car accident, and her boyfriend immediately rushed to the hospital to see his girlfriend. But he was too late, as the girl's family said they already got her cremated.
Did you unlock your doors?
It's just thing, guys. This is the crazy way
Okay,
this
you
woman found her
unlocked
son after he had gone missing for over 26 years. So 26 years ago, this woman was walking her son through the park in a stroller when she was attacked by two kidnappers.
Where
She
you
tried
go?
to
You
fight them, but she was
disappeared.
too weak and helpless.
I know, because I was trying to invite
So
you.
they kidnapped her son.
So we're going to do the bus. And I'm going to invite you. Go party chat so I can still talk.
Police never found the kidnapper or the baby, so the baby was never
Hello?
reported dead. But this gave the mother hope. Since then, every dollar she earns, she hires a team of
Go party
investigators
chat.
to find her son. Until the most recent investigator was hired, and he found the answer. And get this, guys, this is where it gets weird. After some investigations, the current private investigator
Jesse.
finds out that he was the missing child, and his current parents kidnapped him at birth, which left everybody speechless, because his current parents cared for him, which, as you know, has me thinking, should he arrest his current parents? This just in, guys. This is the crazy way this woman found her son after he had gone missing for over 26 years. So 26 years ago, this woman was walking her son through the park in a stroller when she was attacked by two kidnappers. She tried to fight them, but she was too weak and helpless and couldn't really do anything. So they kidnapped her son and got away. She called the police immediately. And the worst part, the police never found the kidnapper or the baby. So the baby was never reported dead. But this gave the mother hope. Since then, every dollar she earns, she hires a team of investigators to help her find her son. Until the most
Jesse.
investigator was hired, and he found the answer. And get this, guys, this is where it gets weird. After some investigations, the current private investigator finds out that he was the missing child. And his current... This just in, guys. This guy bought a lie detector machine and decided to try it out with his family. And the results are out of this world. So this is how the lie detecting machine works. Every time somebody tells a lie, it slaps them. So this guy decided to try it out with his family during dinner. So he asked his son, "What were you doing today after school at your friend's house?" "Doing homework," the son said. And the machine slapped him. And then the dad said, "What were you really doing?" He said, "Fine, we were watching Toy Story." And the machine slapped him. And the dad was like, "What were you really watching?" Like, "Fine, we were watching an adult movie." And the dad said, "When I was your age, I don't even know what an adult movie was." And then the lie detector machine slaps him. The mom laughs so hard, and then she says, "He is your son after all," causing the lie detector machine to slap her, leaving the room in awkward silence. Which, as you know, has me thinking, who is the biggest liar here? This just in, guys. This guy bought a lie detector machine and decided to try it out with his family. And the results are out of this world. This is how the lie detecting machine works.
Hello?
Every time somebody tells a lie, it slaps them. So this guy decided to try it out with his family during dinner. So he asked his son,
I'm inviting
"What were you
you.
doing today after school at your friend's house?" "Doing homework," the son said. And the machine slapped him. And then the dad said, "What were you really doing?" He said, "Fine, we were watching Toy Story."
I'm inviting you. It should pop
And the dad
up.
was like, "What were you really watching?" Like, "Fine, we're watching an adult movie." And the dad said, "When I was your age, I don't even know what an adult movie was." And then the lie detector machine slaps him. The mom laughs so hard, and then she says, "He is your son after all," causing the lie detector machine to slap her, leaving the room in awkward silence. Which, as you know, has me thinking, who is the biggest liar here? This just in, guys. This just in, guys. What this father did to his son made newspaper headlines all around the world. So while this guy was polishing his brand new car, his son picked up a stone and started scratching lines onto the side of the car. And in total anger, the father took his child's hand and started hitting it so many times, not realizing he had a wrench in it. So the boy was rushed to the hospital. And in the hospital, the child lost all of his fingers due to multiple fractures. And when the child finally saw his father, with very painful eyes, he said, "Dad, when will all my fingers grow back?" Leaving the father so hurt and speechless. And so the father went back to his car and kicked it so many times because he was so devastated at what he had done. And now sitting in
I invited you.
he looked at all the scratches that his child made. And get this, guys, the child had written, "I love you, Dad," with all those scratches. Which, as you know, has me thinking, what the dad did was wrong. What would have been your initial response if you saw the scratches? This just in, guys, what this father did to his son made newspaper headlines all around the world. So while this guy was polishing his brand new car, his son picked up a stone and started scratching lines onto the side of the car. And in total anger, the father took his child's
Bro,
hand and
where's my
started hitting it
dude,
so
bro?
many times, not realizing he had a wrench in
Where's
it.
my
So the
dude?
boy was rushed to the hospital. And in the hospital, the child lost all of his fingers due to multiple fractures. And when the child finally saw his father, with very painful eyes, he said,
Bro,
"Dad, when will all my fingers grow back?" Leaving
What
his
happened
father
to
so
my
hurt and
dude?
speechless. So the father went back to his car and kicked it so many times because he was so devastated at what he had done. And now sitting in front of the car, he looked at all the scratches that his child made. And get this, guys, the child had written, "I love you, Dad." This just in, guys. A superhero named Chen Si made newspaper headlines all around the world after saving over 300 people from dying. Okay, so there's a bridge called the Yangtze Bridge, located in Nanjing, China.
See you tomorrow. I'm sleepy.
Over 2,000 people